Marlon, you can start off first, Mike second, Lauren, and then Kenneth, and we'll roll down as so. And the floor is yours.
All right, Mr. Melvin, my name is Marlon. I'm with the Love to Laugh podcast. Nice to meet you.
Hey, pleasure to meet you as well.
My man. All right, so back in the '80s, you guys had a lot of competition. Like with guys like the Force MDs and everybody. Did you get along with those guys, or did y'all coincide peacefully?
Oh yeah, back in the day, man, it was about the music. Wasn't a lot of big egos as far as some of the competitive nature that's going on right now. But Force MDs, Jodeci, New Edition, we're still cool to this day. So it was all about the love and the music, man.
Got you. Okay. That's my question.
Just the one question?
We get to ask all the questions at once? Okay.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Well, I don't see a lot of people here, so we good. We can go.
I'm just being fair. That's all. I'm just being fair.
Oh, yeah.
What is a crazy tour story that you had? The craziest thing that happened to you on stage?
Craziest thing I would have to say would be when we did Disney World. I think we were in Florida, and I was singing Slide Over. And there was a young lady that we were on Frontierland performing, and Frontierland is you're like on a raft when you're performing live. And so the young lady, when I was singing Slide Over, actually dove in the water and slid on over to the stage with all the little electric currents and everything underneath the water. And so security actually went in, grabbed her out of the water, didn't allow us to even meet the young lady, which I thought was kind of crazy. But on stage performance, that would have to be one of the craziest. Another was when I was performing and the lights were all out. It was dark, and we had this big intro, and this group of girls had it in their mind to bum rush me before the lights came on. So by the time the lights came on, they dang near tackled me to where I forgot the words to the song.
Oh man!
It kind of threw me off because I had this big intro, and the lights went down, and all of a sudden I got bum rushed, and then the show started, and I tried to calculate my brain to say, okay, let me go ahead and start. So that was another little crazy episode on stage.
Oh man, that's hilarious. Okay, so everybody, once your people are hot, and then after a while, you kind of start to fizzle out. What did the record label want from y'all once y'all sales started to hit? What did they want y'all to change? Or
there was actually nothing that really changed. The music business is really about, I put it like this: take Barry Sanders.
Hey,
and I give people this analogy a lot of times. You can have
thank you so much
one of
for
the
the
best running backs or athletes on the team,
I'm just going to type.
But it takes a collective record company. It takes a collective football organization to bring it all together. So we were still putting out the songs. We were still having the hits. The fans were there. The record company started to take a dip before we did. Gerald Busby, which is who signed us and who was the Berry Gordy of MCA at the time, came to us and said he got a situation. He's going over to Motown. When he went to Motown, that's when you started to see a decline in Ready for the World's promotion and marketing because our team was starting to leave. That was the big change with Ready for the World, Melvin Riley, the whole situation. So it's not so much what they wanted from us as it was that our team that surrounded our success started to actually leave.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. And with this day and age, a lot of the versus battles are going on. And me personally, I believe that the only group that can really compare to you guys is Mint Condition, because y'all have the same format. You had Stokely as the lead singer, and then the rest of the guys played. Then you had you, and then you singing, and then the rest of the guys played. Do you think you can, take on somebody like Mint Condition for the verses? I mean, you are the trendsetter.
Yeah. Stokely and I have talked many times about doing a duet. And I love Mint Condition. I love Stokely. I love all the guys. And I do what I do, and I'm going to continue to write the songs. I thank God that I still have that voice, and it's even stronger and better now. So I'm ready to take on any and everything. It's all about that marketing, that promotion. You can put a hit record out there, but if that promotion and marketing does not match you,
exactly,
then it's a weird effect. And you could have fans like, oh, that's my jam, but we're not hearing it on the radio. Well,
Yes.
it takes the collective team that really makes that happen. So no, Mr. Riley is ready. And you know,
Ready.
like I said, I've got a 9-song about to drop album. I know nowadays they don't call them albums, but
Yes.
I have my 9 to 10 songs right now that is going to blow a lot of people's minds.
Yeah, we're ready. We're ready. And
Okay.
and me as a comedian, you know, I got to end my question, you know, with a question everybody wants to know. Do you miss the curl? Do you miss the?
Oh no, I do not miss the curl. I tell everybody else is good hair. How about that?
Hey, I swear, like just looking at the album covers, I'm like, man, like I wonder how many pillowcases you ruined in your head.
Exactly, a mini. And you know, and that's a cool thing. Is Jamie Foxx went on, and Jamie and I ended up doing a duet together. But Jamie Foxx really puts it in perspective when he said he went to the Ready for the World concert. And,
Oh yeah.
And he wanted to get the Melvin Riley curl. So you know what? It's good to have an identity because you want to be more than just the music. You know, you want people to know who you are because who you are is what you sing, what you produce. So you go along with your music. So you can't separate the two. So the curl and the whole shabam, hey, that's what it was. That's what it is.
Thank you so much for answering my question, man. I'll pass it on to somebody else, bro.
All right.